What's up, guys? So we've been blessed over the last couple of years to have some really cool spec trucks. Crew cab OBS, 3LT, LBZ with a sunroof, extended cab short bed, factory Vortec Max, GMT 900. The list goes on, but I feel like I have officially stumbled upon the best spec of this generation and this manufacturer, possibly ever. And to top things off, it's got 2 turbos on it, which is downright diabolical, and this thing is probably going to be absolutely insane. Hopefully it ends up being something we actually want to buy, but in order to buy it, we're gonna have to sell some things because we need some money. Now, unfortunately, the guy's out of town, so we can't even go look at it, and I'm hoping I don't sell stuff and then not end up getting it, but you know, I guess that's just a gamble that we're gonna have to take, because this is a very hard to find truck for sure, and it just looks insane. So we have to try, right? But I gotta figure out what we're gonna sell in order to get some money. So I guess I'll catch up with y'all once we figure that out, and hopefully we can sell some things pretty quickly, because I feel like this truck isn't gonna last long.
As y'all see, the cat is loaded up and hopefully about to go to a new home. I had a lot of fun with it. Just don't really feel like it's sitting in the shop anymore, to be honest, because I don't think I'm gonna just go ride it till it dies. And we got the Brute, and that's way more fun to ride, just purely based off of the power. But it was awesome to experience this thing, you know, as a young tot, just drooling over these things, reading magazines about them. So it was awesome to actually be able to own one and have it on the Outlaw 2s and have fun with her. She going to a new home, hopefully in about 32 seconds. Well, as y'all just saw in the last clip, we sold the Mud Pro, which I feel like most of y'all probably don't care because there wasn't a lot of interest on that four-wheeler, but y'all might care about what we're selling next. But thankfully, it's the last thing we got to sell in order to have the funds to purchase this truck. And we're definitely going to have another one of these in the future, hopefully come summertime. But you probably guessed at this point, we're selling the freaking Razor, which I am definitely sad about because this thing has been an absolute beast. I've had a ton of fun. First experience with a UTV, but I know there is going to be some of y'all disappointed because we didn't film a bunch of content, and a lot of that is due to the fact that this thing was already modified when we got it. So for those that didn't see the video, we traded our 2nd gen Ram for this thing, which was an absolutely awesome trade. A lot of people were disappointed with getting rid of the Dodge, first Dodge on the channel. I do know that there was some of y'all that were looking forward to a lot more content on the UTV stuff, meeting up at parks, going for rides and stuff. But if all goes to plan, come summertime, we're going to pick up another one of these in stock form. Like 99% of trucks and four-wheelers and stuff, like I get my enjoyment from actually modifying them myself. And every single vehicle I've ever purchased that was pre-modified, I kept it for a very short amount of time. I don't know what it is about it, but I just enjoy the modification part. So we always like to get things stock. But yeah, this thing has more cash value than the majority of our trucks, and so it only makes sense. It's sitting in the garage wasting away during the winter. Let's sell it. Let's go get this absolute dream of a truck, which hopefully is going to be as nice as it looks in pictures and stuff, which is rarely the case, but we're hoping. We're being hopeful, okay? He should buy it if he fits in. He said he was 6 foot tall, so I don't know if the cage is going to be an issue or not, but I guess we'll just have to see. Either way, we're supposed to meet him in 5 minutes. Not the 6-liter. Boys, she's going to a new home. We have officially been paid. And Popo's just had somebody pulled over right here. We're gonna be casual about it. Another 6-liter. What the world? That's crazy. All right. Low range. We're gonna let Mr. Popo finagle his way out of here. And we're gonna load her up. She pulled up behind a red Silverado. She going home behind a red Silverado. Unreal. And daggone Dodge over there. You know what I'm saying? We might be going to get a daggone Dodge now. What do you think? Currently waiting for Pops to pick us up because we are headed to go check out the new truck this morning, and I've got to calm myself down because I'm low-key freaking out. This possibly is the coolest truck that we've ever bought. It is just like premier spec, and I'm low-key freaking out. So I've got to calm myself down, inspect the thing properly, ensure that we're getting a solid truck. But he'll be here in a couple of minutes. We got about an hour-and-a-half drive. I am stoked, man. I am so freaking excited. Hopefully y'all are as well. We'll have this little road trip and check this beast out. All right, boys, we pulling up at Alabama 1. Bank's got the title currently. We not in the Tundra this time. We in the Mama rig. I think I see her. Holy crap. There it is. We're the proud new owners of a 2007.5 6.7 Cummins mega freaking slab, sunroof, DVD player, compound turbos. Yes, I know I've been saying twin turbo just to rage bait people. Compound turbos. And this thing is insane. But we got to drive an hour and 40 minutes home, so how about let's get to it.
Very, very reminiscent of Jacob's truck when he bought it, his LBZ. Pretty much was the same kind of style on the outside, but yet was compound turbo built trans. Instantaneous torque is insane, like actually crazy. With my first experience with the Cummins, much less with the compounds where it's just immediate torque, just insane immediate torque. Holy crap. This thing's nutty. And this is on tune 1, chillest tune that it has, and it still is bonkers compared to the 6-liter and the LBZ. Now, of course, being the marketplace special that this thing was, it's not perfect. It's definitely got some more flaws than I originally thought, and we've got a couple of things that we're gonna have to address that hopefully aren't real big issues, but potentially could be. But this truck is so hard to come by that we had to get her, and so we bought her, and we'll talk more about that. It's crazy. Everything about this truck's crazy, honestly. We did test her all the way up in the hottest tune. I already said earlier about buying things modified and me not loving them. Hopefully that doesn't end up being the case, but this thing is like such a hard truck to come by with all the options. I didn't even really care. Y'all hear that turbo? I didn't even really care about the whole compound performance stuff. Obviously, those are additions that are awesome if they are all awesome. But the biggest thing was this truck's configuration. Mega cab, sunroof, DVD player, leather seats, full center console. This is like the dream third gen.
Hello, bozo.
Now this is the 0.5, 2007.5. So it is a 6.7 truck. So this is the old body, new powertrain, 6.7 Cummins with the 68 RFE, which is terrifying. But hopefully this thing treats us right. It is a gorgeous freaking truck. Holy crap, it's insane in here. And there's actually a lot more things done. Like, it's already got a sound system in it. Several other things that, like, he didn't even list in the ad, which is awesome. I haven't even checked them out yet. Hour and 40-minute drive home. So we're chilling. We're being calm because we got on her. We beat on her a little bit before, and we want to make sure we get home and not have any issues an hour and 40 minutes away from home. It's just scary, man. When you see something like this modified, it's either something that they're trying to pawn off because something's messed up with it, or they, get into a tight money spot or something like that. But it's either like usually really good or really bad, and I'm hoping for the really good because there was some concerning things with the truck, which hopefully are not going to be concerning on the way home. But y'all just take a listen real quick. I mean, that's the big boy spooling up. I don't even know what size it is. Honestly, the guy that I got it from didn't know a whole lot about it. He bought it from the guy that did everything to it. And we're gonna go over everything that is done here when we get home. But it's kind of hard to, pick out a truck. It's kind of hard to pick the owner's brain if he doesn't know that much about it. Now, you can play dumb, whatever the case. It is what it is. I don't know what to tell you about it. So, kind of scary, kind of terrifying, not gonna lie. But the truck's insane. Interstate update. Subs are working. Connected my phone to Apple CarPlay. So we got wireless Apple CarPlay and the freaking 212s beating like crazy, which is freaking awesome. We're having a great ride home so far. We've made it about 45 minutes. Everything is looking great. You can probably hear the turbo because we're at 1800 RPMs and it's ready to freaking rip. We got a Corvette C8 coming up on us. I wish I was comfortable in this thing and prepared, because we could have one heck of a race on our hands right now. That would be so freaking sick. But we're running about 75 down the interstate, and it rides like a 2500, but no death wobble, nothing weird. Everything's going straight, so that's awesome. Like I said, you breathe on the throttle. 6th gear, lock up. It never slows down. It's ready to pass anybody with ease. Engine coolant's 200 and below. EGTs, they're currently 730. We're going up a hill. They've been as low as 500, which, correct me if I'm wrong, because I am not a Cummins, Ram, twin turbo, compound turbo, this modified diesel expert at all. So I'm sure there's going to be things that I speak wrongly about, and I'm hoping that a lot of y'all that are really deep into this stuff can teach me on. So be sure, drop some feedback. You see something wrong, let me know. You see something that's awesome that I don't know about, let me know, and everything in between. But I guess that's one of the things that I've learned is good about the compounds, is that big turbos feeding cool air to the little ones. So apparently that is better about keeping your EGTs down. Let me know if that's right or not. Dude, this thing is like a freaking land yacht though. It has definitely got some pretty substantial body roll going on. Don't want to let me over. Too bad. I'm gonna get over. Now I'm on the hunt to make my Dodge brethren proud. I'm gonna find the person that is speeding the highest. I'm gonna get right on their bumper and just push them. Just push them.
Help me! All right, boys, had to take a pit stop to take a leak. Holy crap, look at this freaking truck. We are on the home stretch. She has been doing absolutely amazing. Where are my keys? And now we're gonna have a proper hot start. See how she does. Please do beautifully. Dodge keys are freaking weird as crap. Oh, let's freaking go, boys. Currently climbing to the tippy top of this mountain, and we're gonna see what the turbo brake sounds like. I imagine it's gonna be crazy. Not too crazy as far as the sound goes. Meads definitely sounds a lot crazier, but the compounds are gonna mask a lot of the noise.
That's a great idea.
Exhaust and basically everything. You're just gonna hear that big boy up there. So good to know it's working, because that apparently is a big problem that the factory turbos have, is the turbo brake will go out, the little thing will get stuck. We got her in tune 4. Yes, I did experience tune 5, but we're gonna save that for a different day. Got a couple of things we need to address, but this thing is, it's just downright freaking nutty.
Give y'all and myself a little experience here. So we're gonna lock up. Oh my gosh. We are going to prison. We are going to prison. We got a 6-liter behind us. This thing is crazy, y'all. I bet that wasn't even half throttle. This thing's crazy. Like, even I've had some decently quick trucks, and I've experienced a good bit like Jacob's truck, which that thing's nutty in itself. He's gonna be wanting to race immediately. Dude, this thing is unreal. Just that pull. Listen to it. Oh my. Let's get locked up. We gotta chill before we get absolutely obliterated. Holy freaking crap! We have a rocket ship, boys. a rocket ship.
All right, boys, well, here she is. Let's go ahead and do a full walk around. Hopefully the road noise isn't too bad. Maybe the traffic will die down, but 2007.5 6.7 Cummins with the 68 RFE. It's a mega cab Laramie, white, of course, sunroof, DVD player. I don't know if these fender flares are factory or not. Y'all let me know. Obviously, it's got the whole Stormtrooper vibe going on, which looks super good. Should we keep the Stormtrooper look, or should we go with chrome? Because chrome would look insane on this thing. That's what's most popular. I know a lot of people don't like black anymore.
Pause.
But it does look really, really freaking good. She's got some flaws here and there, unfortunately, but you know, it's just part of a 20-year-old truck. Nice little dent in the hood right there. Biggest one is over by the rear taillight. She's got a little dent there. Some small door dings and stuff here and there around the truck. The headlights themselves decide whether or not they want to work. So the running lights will work.
That's crazy!
But the headlights, when you cut them on, sometimes they will, sometimes they won't. The fog lights do work, so hopefully not a Dodge wiring nightmare, but it could be the headlights themselves. It could be something with the wiring. I don't know if you've got any insight. I think these are the Alpha Rex, or they're one of the expensive, nice ones, but they don't do any good if they're not working, which is obviously a problem. So we need to figure that out so we can actually drive this thing at night. Wheels and tires, looks like we got some Methods. I don't know if these actually look like they might be true bead locks. Method, I don't know what's. Some Toyo Open Country 35 1250 17s. So pretty freaking solid setup right there. Suspension wise, we've got Carly, whatever the track bars are or whatever. Thurin shocks, Fox Racing struts, front and rear. Thurin suspension technology sway bar. Thurin steering over there. Got a bunch of that stuff, which I know all those things are premium priced products. So I think it's got a really nice, somewhat of a leveling kit on it. Don't know if we'll end up changing that. It sits pretty freaking good as is. Grandpa stocks are on there. Toolbox, which is cool that he left, because some people will snatch their toolbox off, which is never cool. Some kind of exhaust, probably straight pipe, but it is pretty mellow because of the compounds. They even left his hitch on here, which is definitely not rated for as much as this truck. Backup camera. Paint's not perfect. The bed's got some of this crap going on, which things that you don't know until you get there and check them out. That's not great, but it's just back here on the back of the bed for some reason, so I don't know. But as you see, the frame, super clean, rust-free truck. There's you some Fox. Don't know about the rear, if it's stock or not. This is another boo-boo on the door. Got a paint chip and a little rust going on, so we definitely want to address that before it gets worse. But you open it up, and I've never been a huge Dodge fan, especially not until the late, I don't know, late 20 teens when they actually got nice on the inside. This one is extremely plasticky, for sure, but also very nice and a ton of options and stuff. So you got power steps. There's our switches, 5-position switch for our tunes, and then a bass knob in here. 212,000 miles on the clock now. Got an Edge Insight 2, sunroof, DVD player, headliner fully intact, like super nice in here. I haven't even picked these up to look at the leather. He said that it wasn't ripped or anything, but it's got that nice, that leather doesn't have the like saddle Laramie leather, but either way, super nice. Cruise control works, turbo brake works. It's got the electric rear slider, heated seats, 4-wheel drive, heat works. Didn't check the AC, probably should have done that. Got some kind of updated Sony in here, Apple CarPlay. What does step mean? I don't know, but you got vent, and then it can obviously go back as well. So no cracks in the dash, which I guess is a rare treat. My second gen didn't have any until the mirror fell off and exploded it. Y'all Dodge boys, y'all better be excited. All the ones that were mad at me for getting rid of the second gen, I'd say we did a little bit of an upgrade here. I think this is diesel treatment. Yeah, City ran that every time we put diesel in it. The back seat is absolutely insane. Let me see if I can flip it down, show you all the subs. So got a full box back here. Looks like 212s, Memphis subs. Don't know where the amp's at. It's probably behind the sub box. but it's crazy because you got this extra part of the cab. The seats literally recline, but even in this position right here, I mean, I've got a foot in front of my knees. It is huge in here, absolutely massive. It's crazy. Good old Mega Chub thing is freaking sick. But interior, really good condition, and for the most part, all stock. Also got some vents back here. That's always nice for your passengers. But yeah, super good condition in here, like really freaking good. Better than my GM trucks even, and those things are in good shape too. But 212,000 miles, 2007. Insane on the inside, super freaking clean. Now we'll go pop the hood, which it is not clean under here, which we'll go into some stuff. Not all good things, that's for sure, but hopefully not catastrophic things either. Big charger up top, and then tucked in is our factory charger. As you see, little modifications needed in order to do this kit. This is the pusher compound setup, so I think it's like a $2,500, $3,000 plus, depending on what charger you go with. So definitely not an inexpensive one. I'll put on screen what the valve train has done, and it does have ARP head studs. So it's got studs. Issue that we currently have, the truck runs perfect, but it did push some coolant out of the reservoir tank whenever we put it in the hot tune and really gave her the beans. So that's why some of this stuff is splashed around. Is it a head gasket? I'm crying. Is it a head gasket? We're hoping not. Is it the cap bad? Is it he put the wrong coolant in there? That's potential as well. I think he put green coolant in it. We're gonna do a full flush of it and hope nothing got gunked up. I think he put the wrong coolant in there. That's not great, but the truck didn't run hot at all. But it did push some out of here and obviously blew up into there. But it's clean under here from what I know to look for. No blow by, checked that. Oil is clean, it's black, but it's clean, right level. It's got dual CP3s. I'm trying to remember what else. I don't freaking know, I don't remember. Honestly, I'm trying to remember everything. She got an Air Dog, I don't know what it is. What are you? It's a 4G. Air Dog 2 4G, so it's a relatively new one. He said he changed the filters. Take a peek under here. We've got a built trans, supposedly. You never know until you know. But apparently it's an A1 stage 3. Don't know if that's a great trans or not to have, but that is supposedly what it has, which I guess, over a stock 68 RFE, that's a good thing, because this thing at its power level that it has potential for, yeah, you're not going to have that trans in there long. So hopefully this one is not going to be the same. Not a race truck goal here, but a super fun, super clean daily driver. It is an amazing daily driver for what I just drove, like just normal driving, need to pass people, but like cruise and stuff, just absolutely awesome. Tons of power when you need it, but also extremely tame when you don't. And so there she is. I'm sure I forgot a bunch of stuff. I'm kind of scatterbrained right now. I've been driving all day, and I'm kind of geeking that we got this truck. But aside from me getting Lauren and Knox's reaction, that's going to be about it for this video. So hopefully you do enjoy their reactions coming up very soon. But with that said, drop a comment, leave a like, subscribe if you're new, ring that bell notification. I'll see you in the next video. All right, come check her out.
I said it. Wait, ow! That's crazy!
And guess what? It's got a DVD player.
Yeah! Let's go!
So this is a mega cab. So it's got this extra portion, and you can literally put a mattress back here.
How are we gonna...
Is that not humongous? Slide over, I want to show you something else. Oh no, where's the lights?
What?
It's got a boom boom.
Oh my God.
It's pretty crazy, ain't it?
Yeah, and it has that thing up.
Rate it 1 to 10.